Hi, and welcome to Working with Will. So today I got a little small project. Not doing much today, just doing a little cleaning up around the Crape Myrtles. Once again, I'm here in zone 7A, and our Crape Myrtles aren't blooming yet, but at the base of the tree, sometimes they get these little suckers or volunteer growth. And it's just best to go ahead and clean that up while you have an opportunity to do it. Let me turn the camera around so you can check it out. All right, it's at the base of this tree. Got to do a little bit of cleanup on it. Try not to trim on your crepe myrtles too much, if at all possible. Definitely don't want to trim the tops of them. Trim a little bit of the bottom as well. I think in a future episode, we'll talk about cleaning up around the base of your tree, getting that really nice edging around the base of your tree. All right, let's go ahead and clean these up real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, people, so as promised, went ahead and cleaned up the base of these crepe myrtles real quick. I'll post the type here very soon. Clean up the base of these. I got a nice shape on 3 of these, and it's coming along quite nicely. Well, sometimes, as you know, we take chances as gardeners, and I took a chance today, and it didn't quite pay off. So what I mean by that? Well, this crepe myrtle that's right behind me, actually on this side, let's do it this way. This crepe myrtle right here behind me, I took a chance on. I didn't really like the way it was growing in the middle, and crepe myrtles are still pretty pliable since they're young, at a young age. So I attempted to try to bend and shape the tree in the shape that I wanted. I want to create an umbrella shape on top, and I got a bit overzealous and went too far. Oh, unfortunately, looks like I might have to replace this one. All right, well, the rest of the cleanup is done on these. I got a few more crepe myrtles to do cleanup wise, so stay tuned.
Okay, so here in the video, what I'm showing is I put my gloves on, getting a pair of secateurs out to trim off that growth from the bottom of the crepe myrtle tree. Just kind of cleaning it up. As I mentioned previously in the video, you have these little shoots or volunteers or suckers as they're called all around the base of the tree, and to give or to show off the nice clean bark of the crepe myrtle, I went ahead and I started cleaning things up.
All right, folks, I'm gonna give these roses a little bit of love. Give them some rose tone here. The directions recommend do it monthly. So it's time. They're blooming. They're doing good. I think this year, I don't know about deadheading or not. We'll see. We'll see if I deadhead and keep up on that, or just go ahead and let them do their own thing naturally. But let's get some rose tone around these things and see how that goes.
Okay, so as I previously mentioned, I'm going to put a little rose tone around the bottom of these flowers here. The directions recommend providing it monthly. Just follow instructions in the back of the bag and say exactly what you need to do. I didn't have a tool with me, so I had a random piece of pipe here and just basically just taking the fertilizer and scraping it in down at the base of the roses.
All right, so here we are. We got a couple of beds here around this tree that I put together when I was building this garden over here. And so essentially the process of deadheading is after your roses have bloomed, you come in and you snip off the old rose. Here, what I like to try to do is come down to a leaf that has 3 leaves, So say for example, this is a rose. We're coming down to something that has 3 leaves, 1, 2, 3, and it's facing in the direction I want it to go. So I really could snip this one down right about here, and the next bloom will come out in the opposite direction. This is not really necessary to do because roses will pretty much take care of themselves. You know, after they bloom, they go ahead and give you another bloom. But I figure why not? I'm going ahead and I'm out here doing it, so might as well go ahead and help these guys, help these roses along a little bit by deadheading. Okay, let's see if we can capture me doing this.
Okay, so this is a fairly new bed back here that I created earlier in the year. I actually moved all my roses from the middle of the yard over to this side. So they look a little on the skimpy side, but trust me, they'll fill in here shortly. Got my 2 best buddies with me. So Beasley in the brown and red collar, and Nino with the black collar. They normally tag along with me every time I go out to the garden. And trust me, they get a chance to jump and run around as well. I'm just kind of keeping them close so they don't go over here and try to chew on some of my vegetables.
Okay folks, there you have it. So went ahead and deadhead these roses. Got them pretty neat and ready. A few of these in the back are still, actually I missed that one right there. I'll go ahead and get it for you real quick. Once again, go down to about that 3rd leaf and cut away. I'll come back by in a little bit and I'll take care of those, the rest of those. I need to come over here and do a little weed eating. I'll pick up the rest of these off the ground. I believe these yellow roses is called Julia Childs. They're actually looking really nice and tall on this side. Nice and tall. And we have a few more back there as well that are coming in nicely. Yep, we'll clean up this bed a little bit, get rid of some of the new growth. It's right here backed by the trees, so I got a lot of trees that are falling and creating a little bit of debris. So I'll get that all cleaned up and the bed should look tidy again. All right, thanks again for watching Work in the Yard with Will.